What's up, everybody? It's Nelson, aka the Amish Country Mets fan, back for another episode of Amish's Mets in the Barnyard. Nice and muddy out there and nasty. Pigs love it. Back for our first episode in a little while. We had I took a little bit of a Christmas break. Refreshed and ready to talk some more Mets baseball. Listen, there's not a whole lot to talk about. That's been a common theme. Mets signed yet another reliever to a minor league deal. Chad Smith, again, another guy. The numbers aren't pretty, but it's another guy with a high velocity fastball in the mid 90s and a slider. David Stearns obviously has a knack for these guys. There's something he sees in these dudes. It's another minor league deal. Most of these have been minor league deals. Nothing wrong with throwing crap at the wall and seeing what sticks. That's what the strategy seems to be with building this bullpen. I've said it time and time again. I don't have a problem with that. Relievers are volatile. I don't like throwing tons of money at relievers. I don't like throwing tons of years at relievers. These guys are up and down. You might as well just do it this way. I still think they will find a late inning reliever that's actually legit, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I've always felt like that'll come from the trade market, and not a free agent signing. But who knows? I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend I know exactly what David Stearns is doing. Unlike a lot of fans, I'm not going crazy about it. I'm not upset. I see a vision forming. I understand not wanting to throw a lot of years, a lot of money into guys that you really aren't that sure are worth it. Yamamoto was a special case. We missed out on him. It sucks. Not going to pretend it doesn't suck. I'm sure David Stearns and Steve Cohen are not happy that they missed out on him. But we've talked about it. The guy wanted to be a Dodger. He didn't even let us counter offer. It was what it was. There was nothing the Mets could have done. There really wasn't. And if you think otherwise, then I don't know what to tell you, because there just wasn't anything to do there. So moving on from that, this team has a future. That's what's so frustrating about the fans that are whining and complaining and crying and screaming and 2024 is a wash, and it's December 26th, people. I hate that I have to keep saying this, and it's funny because I saw someone say somebody gave off a negative take about someone said, oh, he's being real. How is that being real? You can choose to be negative. Yeah, that's fine. But that's not being any more real than saying, hey, let's wait and see where this goes. It is still early. Yeah, at the moment, it doesn't look like Stearns is doing much of anything. But you can't tell me. I just refuse to believe that this is how the whole offseason is going to go. He's going to make more moves. What those moves are, I don't know. I said time and time again, obviously the rotation isn't done, it isn't filled out yet. Who that's going to be, the reports we're not doing the Snell Montgomery type move. I've explained already why I think that's a good thing. Imanaga, we'll see. I don't know if we'll dip our toe in that water. There's a few other guys out there, and there's, again, the trade market. I really do think that there's going to be a move or two that we see come out of nowhere that's going to really improve this team. Maybe I'm crazy, but I really do think that. I think we need an outfielder. I think we need a left fielder. The Tyrone Taylor trade with Adrian Hauser was a good trade. He's a good backup outfielder. I really don't feel he's a guy that you want to throw out there every day. So hopefully Stearns is also thinking that, and we do get a legit left fielder. DH, I don't know. I don't know if he's going to trust Vientos and Stewart and what have you to be the DH. if I were him personally, I'd go after a Justin Turner or a JD Martinez, or somebody on a short-term deal. I don't know if I love giving out a long-term contract in this situation we're in. I think playing smart with 1 to 2 year deals is the way to go. I like that idea. I like the approach. It just depends on who you can get for those deals. Obviously, I've said it, I'd love a Teoscar Hernandez on this team. I'm thinking he's probably going to want more to like 3, 4, 5 years. But I could be wrong. If you can convince him to take a 2 to 3 year deal, then maybe he's a guy that's a fit. We'll see what we have in Starling Marte. I don't believe he's going to do any better than he did last year, but I hope I'm wrong. Nimmo is Nimmo. He's solid. The team has pieces. It just needs a few additions to be I want to say a contender, but to be that team that's fighting for a wild card. And I really think that that's going to be like the end goal for 2024. Some people might not like that. Some people might not think that's good enough. To me, that I'm fine with that. Get us in the playoffs, and in the playoffs, it's been proven time and time again, anything can happen. So I don't mind 2024 being that transition year, so to speak, but I still think we're gonna be competitive. Like, David Stearns is not gonna go out there and I don't see it. I don't see him putting a 70-win team out there, not intentionally. I think he's gonna go out there and try to squeeze as many wins as possible out of this ball club, and I think it'll happen. Listen, I don't have a crystal ball. I don't know what the moves are. I just know it's only December 26th. There's still a lot of offseason left. There's still a lot of talent left on the board. So I will say that till I'm blue in the face. And if you like it, you like it. You don't like it, you don't like it. That's on you. But yeah, as far as I did want to touch on the future, because we do still have, like, no, these guys aren't all going to pan out. But we have Ronald Acuna. We have Jet Williams. We have Drew Gilbert. We have Ryan Clifford. We have that Vargas kid. We have Colin Houck. We have a plethora of young talent in the pipeline that's not that far away. Will all these guys make the team and be stars? No. But if you hit on a couple of those guys, you trade a couple of those guys for real talent, you can build off of that. And the Mets are close. They're not there yet. They're close. I know people don't want to hear it. I know people don't want to wait. Nobody has the patience for that. But we're in this position going forward that we have the young talent necessary to build a sustainable winner. Because let's face it, we've seen how the free agent market works this year. That's not the way to win. It's not going to be. We need to be able to develop our own talent and have cheap talent on this team, especially with the pitching. And we do have pitchers too. We have Tidwell, Vassell, Christian Scott, among others. And there's always guys that pop up out of nowhere too, man. I'm going to do more of them, but I did these Talking Farm on a Farm videos where I talk about our prospects. And I like to highlight prospects that aren't necessarily like big names, because there are guys out there that can develop into something. I mean, we had a prospect this year, blanket on his name at the moment, but the dude threw like a no-hitter and like 20-something consecutive scoreless innings. Again, he may not amount to nothing, and he's not a big name, and he's not high on the prospect list, but maybe there's something there. The Mets do have this pitching lab. that they'll be using, hopefully to their advantage going forward. Another guy I forgot to mention, that Brandon Sprout that we drafted. Like there's guys out there. We have there's potential, and like I said, there's guys that we can trade out there too. Whether or not, I'm starting to feel like Stearns wants to try to evaluate a lot of these guys for a year before he makes a decision on who to move on from and who to keep, or at least half a year. So I can see us trying to hold on to a lot of the big pieces for now, and then when the time is right, making a big trade later on in the year or something. But I don't know. I hate that I'm doing these videos like this because I feel like it's just repetitive. But it's stuff that needs to be said. Like, it's not all doom and gloom. And it's frustrating when you, like, I tried to avoid everything during Christmas, but it was stuff like bled in there, and you see like the nonsense, and you're like, what is going on? Like, why does everything constantly have to be a negative with this team? And to that end, I'm gonna end on this Frank the Tank crap, because Steve Cohen banned or blocked him on X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it. Good. Like, you don't get to like constantly trash the baseball team and just non-stop be a public figure that just, for lack of a better term, shits on this team like non-stop, and not get blocked. The team should block, all the players should block him, everybody should block him. Like, that's nonsense. I get it, it's a shtick, he's being funny, or he thinks he's being funny. It's annoying, and what's annoying about it is that people that don't know better see that him as like the face of Mets fans, and that's like, it's ridiculous. And that's why I hate that fans parrot him, that fans have that same freaking ridiculous mentality that he does, of like nothing's gonna go right, and it's been 2 months and David Stern sucks and Steve Cohen's the worst and he's just another Will Pawn. Like, I don't want to hear the crap. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of fans like that. And if you're one of them, sorry. Like, it's just, it's draining to hear that crap all the time. And it, like, have to sit here and like push back on it. It's like, why? I don't know. I do it, and I'm gonna keep doing it, but I'm tired of it. Yeah, it's hard. Like, you could tell probably from this video. Like, I don't have like the energy right now to like deal with this BS. Like, I'm not really like all hyped up right now. It's just draining, the nonsense. And I mean, it is what it is, I guess, but I'm not gonna stop doing what I do. And hopefully soon Stearns is gonna give us something to like really bite into and talk about, and something legit. Because for now, it is just gonna be this stupid. I don't want to make these videos every day of the same nonsense, of talking about the same crap, about people complaining about the same crap. But I don't know. I gotta work with what I'm given. So far, I haven't been given much, and the common theme has just been people crapping on this team and complaining about every little thing left and right. So that's where we are. Hopefully, going forward, things get better. I do truly believe they will. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Like I said, I will always take accountability and put my hand up and say, you know what, I was way off base, and if that happens, I'll be doing that. Like I said, I'm not, if this is really all we're getting, if it's just a bunch of minor league deals and we don't really improve much at all from where we are right now, then yeah, I'm not going to be happy, and I'm going to make a video when that time comes stating that. But right now, to me, it's too early for that crap. And I just genuinely don't believe like that's what's going to happen. I move more bigger moves are coming. Better moves are coming. This team's gonna improve. We just got to be patient. And I know no Mets fans don't have patience, but you got to work on that, man. Because a lot of Mets fans are starting to sound just like spoiled fans. And I don't. That's not the kind of fan base I want to be. Like I don't want to be getting looked at as a bunch of spoiled brats that if you don't get every single big name out there, you're crying and whining about it. Like, to me, that's not it. To me, that's crap. And I don't know. I'd compare it to other fan bases, but I don't want to like throw mud at fan bases here. But whatever. At the end of the day, it's F the Dodgers, and the Braves and the Phillies, and I guess the Yankees. I truly don't really care about the Yankees. So it is what it is. We move forward. Appreciate everybody for listening, watching, what have you. Have a great day. Hope you all had a Merry Christmas. I think we'll be back tomorrow with another one. Might as well, right? Hopefully I don't know. That's another thing. Like, don't expect a lot of news between now and New Year's. Like, usually this is a very dead period for off-season moves. So if you're expecting anything big, I wouldn't. But yeah, just a little PSA for that. But I don't know, hopefully there's something, even if it's something minor to talk about, something to talk about tomorrow. Still waiting on that MLB investigation too into that Epler garbage. So I wonder when that's gonna pop up. But probably when something good happens for the Mets, because you got to tear that. We got to get torn down anytime something good happens, because that's the way we roll. But anyways, hope everybody has a great day, and let's go Mets.
Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for the latest video.